Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Dialoguing English podcast. I'm Sophia, your host, and today is a big one. We're diving into one of the most important skills in communication, exchanging ideas and opinions. Before we jump in, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our daily English learning episodes. And of course, share this podcast with someone who wants to sound more confident in English conversations.
And I'm James, your favorite English learner. Or at least I hope I'm your favorite. If not, well, I'll exchange my opinion about that later.
And that's exactly what we're doing today, sharing opinions. But seriously, James, how are you feeling about this topic?
Honestly, a little nervous, because having opinions is easy, but sharing them politely, respectfully, without starting World War III at the dinner table, not so easy.
Fair enough, but that's why we're here. Today's episode is all about teaching people how to express what they think politely, clearly, confidently, and naturally. We're talking real-life English tools.
Okay, so where do we begin?
Let's warm up. James, tell us one opinion you have, anything, and say it naturally.
All right, Oh, I think pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Oh boy, we're starting with a controversial one.
It's not controversial, it's just the truth.
Okay, see, that's the thing. When expressing opinions, you can sound polite, or you can sound like whatever that was.
What, I was polite? I didn't yell? I didn't throw a pineapple at anyone.
You didn't, but you said it like a universal fact, and that's where English speakers often soften their opinions, especially in professional or polite situations. Instead of saying, pineapple does not belong on pizza, you can say, personally, I don't think pineapple belongs on pizza. Or, in my opinion, pineapple doesn't really fit well on pizza.
Yeah, that does sound softer. Like I'm not trying to start a war, I'm just sharing my thoughts.
Exactly. English speakers often use softening phrases. Want to try another opinion?
Sure. I strongly believe chocolate ice cream is superior to vanilla.
That's actually pretty well phrased. Still strong, but polite. Another way to say it could be, for me, chocolate ice cream tastes better than vanilla.
Oh, so you're basically using for me or in my view or I feel like to make opinions sound softer.
Exactly right.
Okay, hit me with another one. Let me practice.
All right. What do you think about working from home?
Personally, I think working from home is great because I can stay in pajamas all day.
That's accurate. But well said. Now, let's push deeper. Exchanging ideas isn't just saying your opinion. It's reacting to other people's opinions with interest and respect.
So not just talking, but responding.
Exactly. Here are some natural phrases you can use when reacting to someone's opinion. I see what you mean. That's an interesting point. I hadn't thought about it that way. I agree to some extent. Or, I'm not sure I completely agree, but... And here's a big one. Can you tell me more about that?
Ooh, that last one is nice. Sounds very mature, very calm, like something a therapist would say.
Exactly. It keeps conversations open instead of shutting them down.
Let me try using these phrases. Sophia, give me your opinion about something.
Okay. I think social media is useful, but people spend too much time on it.
I see what you mean. Personally, I think social media can be good for learning and meeting people, but yeah, people do spend too much time scrolling.
Nice, very natural. You're agreeing, but you're also adding your own idea. That's the key.
Thanks. I'm learning from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. But let's take this up a level. How do you disagree politely?
Oh boy. This is where I fail in real life.
James, if someone says they love pineapple on pizza, what do you say?
I say, you're wrong.
No. Try something like, I see your point, but I prefer pizza without pineapple. Or, I understand why you like it, but it's not really my thing.
Ooh, that does sound less angry.
Yes, English speakers rarely say you're wrong. Instead, they gently express a different viewpoint. It keeps the conversation friendly and respectful.
Okay, let's practice disagreeing, but politely. Give me a strong opinion of yours.
All right. I think breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I see where you're coming from, but I usually skip breakfast. It makes me sleepy. But I understand why people like it.
Beautiful! You disagreed, but politely.
I feel powerful, like I can survive a workplace meeting without making enemies.
Exactly the goal. So now that you have the basics, let's make the conversation more real. Imagine you and I are sitting at a cafe, sunny afternoon, good coffee, maybe a slice of cake, and we start exchanging ideas naturally, just like friends.
Oh, I like that. I feel like I can already smell the coffee.
Perfect. Let's start with something simple. James, what's a topic you usually have strong opinions about?
Movies. Absolutely movies. I can talk for hours, especially about endings, because so many movies have terrible endings.
Here we go. Okay, what's one movie ending you absolutely hated?
Easy. That superhero movie everyone loved. I can't say the name for copyright, but it rhymes with The Blengers. Anyway, everyone said the ending was emotional and perfect, but I personally think it was way too long.
Really? I loved the ending. I thought it tied everything together.
I see why people feel that way, but for me, it dragged on forever. I checked my watch like 4 times.
See, that's a perfect example of exchanging opinions. You said what you thought, I shared my view, and neither of us got offended. That's how conversations pro.
Exactly. And I didn't even need to throw popcorn at you.
Thank you for your maturity. Now, let's switch to a more serious topic. What's something you changed your opinion about over time?
Oh, wow. Let me think. Actually, I used to think learning English was all about memorizing grammar rules. But now, especially after doing this podcast, I've changed my mind. I feel like real communication, expressing ideas, being understood, that matters more.
That's honestly such a mature shift. I had the same experience. When I started teaching, I thought rules were the foundation. But the more I talked with students from different countries, the more I realized communication is about connection, not perfection.
Exactly. Like today's topic. If you can share your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions, you can actually live in the language.
So true. And here's something interesting. People often fear sharing opinions in a different language because they worry about sounding rude without meaning to.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. I remember once I told someone, "You are wrong," and their face. You should have seen it. I didn't mean it like that. I just didn't know how to disagree politely.
And now look at you, Mr. Polite Opinion Exchanger.
I've evolved. I'm like a Pokemon, but for manners.
I can't with you. But yes, you've definitely grown. Now, let's explore something deeper. What's one opinion you have about the world that you think people should talk more about?
Okay, this one is serious. I personally believe we need to teach kids emotional intelligence in school, like how to express feelings, how to disagree respectfully, how to handle stress. Because honestly, adults are struggling with this.
Wow, that's powerful. I agree with you. Emotional intelligence is just as important as math or grammar, and it connects directly to our topic. Exchanging ideas requires emotional balance.
Exactly. Like sometimes you hear someone say something you completely disagree with, and your brain just goes, fight. But emotional intelligence says, relax, try to understand first.
Yes, curiosity instead of conflict. That's the secret.
Okay, Sophia, your turn. What's a deep opinion you have about the world?
Hmm. I personally think people should travel more, even if it's just inside their own country. Seeing new places changes your opinions. It opens your mind.
I completely agree. Every time I travel, even a little trip, I come back feeling like I understand people more.
Exactly. Travel helps you exchange ideas because you meet people with different perspectives.
Like the time I went to the beach and met a guy who said he meditates by staring at the ocean for 2 hours. At first, I thought, what? But then I tried it and I totally get it now. It's peaceful.
See? Just by staying open-minded, you gained a new experience.
Yeah, I learned that not everyone relaxes the same way, and that's okay.
That's a big part of exchanging ideas, respecting differences. Now, let's dive into opinions about daily life. Light topics first. James, what's an opinion you have about mornings?
Easy. Mornings are evil. Nobody should talk to me before 10 a.m.
I strongly disagree. I love mornings. They're peaceful, quiet, full of potential.
Wow, we're opposites. But I get it. Some people are morning people. I'm more like a afternoon person.
Is that a thing?
It is now.
But see, again, we disagreed, we explained our viewpoints, and we moved on. No drama.
That's because we're professionals. Podcast professionals.
Right. Totally professional.
Okay, now let me ask you something. What's your opinion about multitasking?
Honestly, I think multitasking is overrated. People feel productive, but they actually get less done.
Wow. I actually agree. When I try to multitask, I end up doing nothing correctly.
Exactly. Focusing on one thing feels slower, but it's more effective.
Interesting point. I hadn't thought about it that way, but you're right.
And there you go again, using the perfect reaction phrase.
I'm learning from the master.
All right, James. Since you're getting good at reacting naturally, let's go deeper. Let's talk about opinions people are usually afraid to share. Something that feels a bit uncomfortable but still safe for a conversation.
Oof, dangerous territory. But okay, let me think. Here's one. I think social media makes people more stressed than happy, but everyone keeps pretending it's fun.
That's a strong one. And honestly, I agree. Social media can be fun, but it also creates pressure. People feel like they need to show the perfect life.
Right. Like, nobody wakes up like those photos. Nobody. Not even supermodels.
Exactly. And sharing that opinion isn't wrong, it's just your perspective. And talking about it can help people relax a little.
Yeah. When I started admitting that social media stresses me out, a lot of my friends said they felt the same. They just never said it first.
That's another reason why exchanging ideas is important. It makes people feel understood.
Totally. Now your turn. Share an uncomfortable but safe opinion.
All right. I personally think people should take more breaks during the day. Not just at work, but in life. I think people get tired way too often because they never pause.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Breaks should be mandatory, like legally required. If someone tells me to take a break, I already feel relaxed.
And isn't it interesting that we almost feel guilty for resting? Like we should always be busy.
Exactly. Sometimes I take a break and suddenly feel like I'm doing something illegal.
That's the modern world for you.
Do you think people avoid sharing opinions because they fear being judged?
Definitely. Especially in a second language. They think, what if I sound rude? What if I choose the wrong word?
I totally relate. Sometimes I want to share an opinion, but my brain goes, maybe don't talk. Let Sophia talk. She knows all the words.
No, James, you're doing great. And that's exactly why we do this podcast, to show people that imperfect English is still powerful English.
Aw, thank you. My English self-confidence just leveled up.
Level up sound effect. All right, let's switch gears. Let's talk about opinions about habits. James, what's one habit you think everyone should try at least once?
Easy. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts is like cleaning your brain. I never believed in it until I tried.
I love that. I actually journal every morning.
Of course you do. You're like a walking Pinterest board. Organized, calm, inspirational.
Thank you. But journaling really helps. It makes you reflect, and reflection makes your opinions clearer.
Exactly. Sometimes I write something and think, wow, I didn't even know I felt that way.
That's the magic of self-expression.
Okay, now your turn. What's one habit you think people should try?
Meditation. Even 5 minutes. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present.
I always wanted to try, but I get distracted.
Everyone gets distracted. The point is noticing it and coming back gently.
That actually sounds doable.
It is! And it helps you stay calm when someone disagrees with you.
You're saying meditation can help me not start a fight when someone says pineapple belongs on pizza?
Yes, exactly. Speaking of pizza, opinions on pineapple pizza?
Absolutely yes. I love pineapple on pizza.
Nope. Wrong. Incorrect. Invalid.
See, guys? This is how you exchange opinions respectfully. Step 1. Sophia insults my pizza choices. Step 2. I stay calm. Step 3. I eat my pineapple pizza alone.
I'm kidding. But really, opinions about food are some of the most fun conversations because everyone feels strongly about them.
True. And they're safe. Nobody gets hurt if you hate olives.
Exactly. And food conversations are great for practicing English.
So are opinions about music. Here's a spicy one. I think 80% of people pretend to like jazz because they think it makes them look smart.
Oh my God. Okay, James, no comment. But I get what you're saying. Sometimes people follow the crowd.
Yeah, like, oh yes, I adore jazz. Meanwhile, they listen to techno in the shower.
See? That's why honest opinions matter. They show your real personality.
Exactly. And speaking of personality, what's an opinion you have about communication in relationships?
Great question. I think people underestimate how powerful it is to just say, I need a moment, or I'm feeling stressed. Clear communication prevents so many problems.
Oh, yes. And people also need to learn how to listen. Not listen to respond, listen to understand.
Beautifully said. Listening is half of exchanging ideas.
Right? Because if you just wait for your turn to talk, you're not learning anything.
Exactly. And reacting with kindness keeps the conversation open.
Now let's talk about opinions related to goals. What's your opinion about setting big goals versus small goals?
I think both are important. Big goals give you direction. Small goals give you progress.
Ooh, I like that. Big goals are like the map. Small goals are the steps.
Exactly. And opinions about goals say a lot about someone's mindset.
My opinion is small goals keep you motivated. If I set huge goals only, I feel overwhelmed.
That's a great point. And it's really common.
Do you think people disagree too quickly these days?
Yes, sometimes people react before understanding. That's why calm exchanges matter.
Agreed. And sometimes disagreement is actually good. It helps people grow.
Absolutely. Disagreement isn't a fight, it's a chance to learn something new.
Exactly. You know, Sophia, I feel like I've improved a lot just by talking to you.
And that's what we want our listeners to feel too, that exchanging ideas can be fun, safe, and full of learning.
Aw, group hug moment.
Not during recording, James.
Right. Professional, serious, totally not crying.
And that, my friends, is the power of sharing opinions.
Sophia, I have a question that I think a lot of people wonder about. How do you stay calm when someone disagrees with you? Because I do not. My first instinct is panic.
Well, I'm not always calm, but I try to remember that disagreement isn't the enemy. The goal isn't to win, it's to understand.
Yeah, but sometimes disagreement feels so personal.
Totally, especially when it's a topic you care about. But here's what helps me. I pause, I breathe, and I ask myself, is this a real problem or just two different perspectives?
Ooh, I like that. Asking that question sounds like emotional self-defense.
Exactly. It gives you space to think instead of react.
Meanwhile, I react instantly, like a superhero with anxiety powers.
And that's fine. The goal is not perfection, it's awareness.
Okay, but let's say someone has an opinion I really disagree with. What then?
Then you stay curious. Say something like, interesting, why do you think that? It opens the door instead of closing it.
Huh. So, curiosity is a superpower.
Yes, and when people feel heard, the conversation improves almost instantly.
I never thought of it that way. Usually, when someone disagrees with me, my brain is like, oh no, danger, alarm, emergency. And then I forget English entirely.
That's normal. Many language learners freeze when conversations get emotional. But remember, simple English is still powerful English.
Yeah. And honestly, the more I talk on this podcast, the easier it gets.
I'm really happy to hear that. And I'm sure our listeners feel the same, that with every episode, they understand more and more.
Speaking of listeners, I have a message for them. Guys, don't be afraid to express your ideas in English. Make mistakes. Sound weird. It's fine. The important thing is that you speak.
Yes, language is not about perfect grammar. It's about connection.
Exactly. And when you express your thoughts, you become more confident, not just in English, but in life.
Beautifully said. Okay, James, let's talk about a different kind of opinion. Preferences. For example, morning person or night person?
Night person. No question. Mornings and I are not friends.
Same. I can wake up early, but my brain arrives 3 hours later.
Mine arrives by lunchtime.
And see, that's an example of a simple conversation about preferences. Easy vocabulary, but great for building confidence.
Ooh, I have one. Tea or coffee?
Coffee. Always.
Ugh. Tea all the way. Coffee tastes like burnt water.
Excuse me? That is the worst opinion you've ever shared on this podcast.
I stand by it. Tea is soothing. Coffee is chaos.
And that's your opinion, and you expressed it clearly, even if it's absolutely incorrect.
Okay. Another one. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Cats.
See? Opposites again.
And we're still friends. That's the magic of exchanging ideas.
Exactly. And notice how natural it feels. No pressure, no perfect sentences, just conversation.
Right. If beginners listen to this and think, wow, I can speak like that, then we've won.
That's our goal.
Okay, Sophia, here's a deeper question. What's an opinion you had in the past that changed over time?
Great question. I used to think asking for help made me look weak, but now I believe it makes you stronger. It shows courage.
Wow, that's actually really inspiring.
Thanks. And you? What opinion changed for you?
I used to think that people who spoke fluent English were just naturally good at languages. But now I realize it's practice. Lots of practice.
Yes, language is a skill, not magic.
Exactly. And talking about opinions on this podcast is actually helping me think faster in English.
You're not alone. Many listeners say the same.
All right, Sophia, let's finish with a few fun, fast opinions. I'll ask, you answer, first thing that comes to mind. Ready?
Ready.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Books or movies?
Books.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
City or countryside?
City.
Okay, your turn. Ask me.
All right. Travel by plane or car?
Plane. Fast and dramatic, just like me.
Cooking at home or eating out?
Eating out. 0 dishes.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy. Horror makes me scream before anything happens.
Okay, last one. Share one opinion that you think everyone should hear.
Easy. You don't need perfect English to have a meaningful conversation. You just need courage and curiosity.
That is the perfect way to end today's episode. And to everyone listening, keep practicing, keep talking, and keep sharing your ideas, even the silly ones.
Especially the silly ones.
Thank you for joining us on the Dialoguing English podcast.
We had so much fun with you today.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow. We post new English conversation episodes every single day.
And if you enjoyed this one, tell us your opinion in the comments. We want to hear your ideas too.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.